Okay, the World Peace Walkers are back in the country. They came back into Atlanta on Saturday. I have some video for you that I'm going to lay on you that I think will impress you with their move back into the country. And didn't get a chance to do an in-depth interview with them, but I certainly will do that in the near future. I just mainly wanted to get over to Atlanta to meet and greet them, to get some of the joy and jubilation that was happening as a result of their return to the country and to Atlanta. You know, they got back in to New York in January, and they have been walking down from New York down through the states between there and Georgia since January, and they came into Atlanta where they left from 3.5 years ago. That's the Trail of Dream World Peace Walkers. They are back, they are safe, they are sound, and none of them have any regrets about that 3.5 years that they put on that journey around this world. And they are very proud of themselves, and I am very proud of them. So my congratulations again to the Trail of Dreams World Peace Walkers. You guys are the boldest, most audacious, gutsy, committed, determined people that I have ever seen in my life. And to know you personally is just out of sight. I love you, I love you, I love you, and I appreciate you also very much for what you have done.
Hey, crew! All right now. Hey, darling. All right.
It's such an honor to be here today. I'm with the Trail of Dreams World Peace Walk. 3.5 years ago, we left the King Center and began a 3.5-year walk around the world. And this walk was to have an opportunity to see the world at a level of community, to see how people are faring around the world, and to be able to bring the stories and the messages back based on what we've seen. Today is our walk back into Atlanta after these 3.5 years. So what an honor to be here. On behalf of the Trail of Dreams World Peace Walk, peace for us meant being passionately engaged, affecting community everywhere. So we began, as we walked this journey towards peace, we began to learn a lot about ourselves and a lot about the world. And one of the things that we've come to is that the time now isn't so much for us to fight for peace. The time now is for us to engage and decide how we bring about peace as a community. There's a lot of struggle, but there's also the opportunity now for us to restructure. And the only way we can do that is not dependent on governments and politics. We have to decide ourselves, you and I, sitting down together, what's right in our community, what's wrong in our community, and how do we come together and fashion what we need at a grassroots community level to make this world a better place. 2.2 billion children on the world, over 1 billion of them live in poverty. We've seen poverty at a level that I never in my wildest dreams realized I would experience in this walk. We've seen women and children so broke down that they can't even speak what their issues and concerns are. There's no avenue, no outlet, no opportunity for access to education and to a better life. And yet in those homes where we stayed, those were the ones that poured out everything they had and laid it on a table for us, who embraced us in love as we continued this walk of faith. When we left here, we had about enough money to get 2 blocks down the road, but we had faith. And we knew that no matter what, when something's called forward, nothing can stop it but God himself. And so today we celebrate the culmination of that journey. And so I guess if I have to say one message today that I hope will reside in your hearts, and that is, let's come together and let's work together to make this world a better place, beginning in our families and in our communities. Let's stop the fight and let's start the engagement process, because the ideas that are going to change the world rest in each one of you right now. And when you show up to peace, peace is going to show up to you. But we've got to be the agents with courage, determination, and faith, walking in the footsteps of these great masters, walking in the footsteps of all those that have gone before us. Dr. Martin Luther King, it says it all right here. There's so much privilege in the world. We are so privileged. If we want to change the world, we have to ask ourselves, what are we willing to give up to make this world a better place? What are we willing to give up to make this community a better place? What are we willing to give up to make our children stronger? Because they are the future. Thank you very much. Peace is work. Peace is walking when you don't feel like walking. Peace is putting one foot in front of the other just to have the opportunity to show up. Peace means never, ever stopping the struggle. Ashe.